run the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's O'Connell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Beavers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Beavers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're going back to the ground.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Rudolph. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between them.
Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rudolph. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get involved in the passing game as well. You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And he got just enough of that one. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Goes to the option. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that is what is so dangerous about this quarterback. Not only can he hurt you with his arm, but, man, he can hurt you with his legs. And he shows you the speed on that play. Wow.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago. Throw in another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
On the move, it's Farrell. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Beavers are on the move. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the... And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Kick returns just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's complete on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They're headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Sets up the screen. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Running into the open space. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks? You see some of those guys that got up into the 2nd level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
The uprights.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they started this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. It's a reverse. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, it's a reverse. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Beavers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Going to sling it on second down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense...
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks?
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Oh, he makes the catch. Turning it up. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. Now the toss. Got the first down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Open space at the 25. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's on target and complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Beavers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Powers through. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. To the air on first down. Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The short hands, it's Rudolph. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's O'Connell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Connell. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
He'll throw it. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.